Hi, it's Heather and John, and welcome back to the third installment of our cross-country road trip with Bella Barchetta, the Boardoodle, which saw us cross this beautiful country from Florida to New Mexico. Bella met some new friends along the way, and we enjoyed good food, great sights, and are now finishing up our week in beautiful Santa Fe, New Mexico. All things must come to an end, and Bella will be sad to say goodbye to her new boyfriend. But before we head back east, there are a few more adventures we want to have from our temporary home base in Galisteo. The Santa Fe region is one of the most beautiful areas of the American Southwest to get out and experience the outdoors. And this trip wouldn't be complete without some nice backcountry hikes. It so happens we are staying near the Galisteo Basin Preserve. The Galisteo Basin Preserve is located approximately 25 miles southeast of Santa Fe and contains a series of beautiful trails that meander through the excellent high desert terrain. After all the incredible meals we've had over the past few days, this was the perfect opportunity to stretch our legs and burn off a few extra calories, and let Bella stretch her little legs before the long trip home. As we like to do, we hike to the highest point we can find, and the views don't disappoint. You can see for miles. A rare for the desert thunderstorm heading our way was the only thing that could have ended the morning hike. After our hike, we needed some breakfast before we continued our adventure, and we found it at Dolina Cafe and Bakery. This quaint little eatery specializes in modern American brunches with an Eastern European influence, and many of the ingredients in their dishes come from nearby farms. It was the kick we needed before our drive to the famed Los Alamos region of New Mexico to visit the aptly named historical site where the United States developed the atomic bomb and housed the Manhattan Project. While the history of the Fuller Lodge was a new twist to the story we weren't familiar with, getting a chance to see how Dr. Oppenheimer lived while he served as the director of the facility in the 1940s was a neat experience. The drive back to Santa Fe showed us why this region was likely chosen for the project, and the mountain roads had me wishing I could visit again in a proper sports car. But that is a story for another day. As this day winds to a close, we continue the theme of hitting local favorites with historical significance. If you're ever in the Lammy area of New Mexico, you have to visit the train station and enjoy a meal at the Legal Tender Saloon and Eating House. The brainchild of Chef Michael Gentert, the original structure dates back to the 1880s and has been serving weary and thirsty travelers ever since. If you're in the Santa Fe area, you gotta try this old saloon. It's a great place to stop. As our time in Santa Fe ticks down, we try to squeeze in as many activities as we can over our last couple of days. One of the things to do in Santa Fe, if you love food as much as we do, is to visit the Saturday Farmers Market. This year-round market has fresh foods, art, and plenty of people watching, but we are on the hunt for some blueberry lavender blue corn donuts. After treating ourselves to some tasty pastries, we found a purveyor of local sausages, which didn't disappoint either. With Bella Barchetta resting at our home base, we visited another part of Santa Fe you shouldn't miss if you're in the area, and that is Canyon Road. Canyon Road is sometimes called the Rodeo Drive of Santa Fe. This pedestrian-friendly street is home to hundreds of art galleries, small museums, and shops dedicated to art and history alike. Located on the eastern side of Santa Fe, it's a great place to buy gifts for the folks back home or find that perfect art piece for your own collection. After exploring Canyon Road, we end our day with likely the best meal of our trip. While we did enjoy some other meals on this trip at places like Pascual's, we ended our adventure in Santa Fe on a high note with a meal at Sazon. Sazon is the brainchild of Chef Fernando Olea. Chef Olea, originally from Mexico City, has been enthralling diners in Santa Fe since 1991 with his unique interpretation of contemporary and traditional Mexican dishes. Awarded the James Beard Award in 2022 for Best Chef Southwest, the menu at Sazon is deliberately small, featuring fresh and locally sourced produce and meats when possible. Nothing evokes the mysteries of Mexican cuisine more than mole, and Chef Olea offers patrons 7 varieties to pair with just about every dish. Ask for a sampling before you order to help you decide on the best protein to go with it. After our meal at Sazon, we visited the Churro Bar run by Chef Gerardo Garcia. This small venue offers a unique churro experience with gourmet flavors and customizable options. Well, that concludes our adventures in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This truly was the highlight of our trip out west, and we are sad to say goodbye, no more so than Bella Barchetta to say goodbye to Oliver. In our final episode of our travel diaries across the western US of A, we head to the great big state of Texas and make a stop in Austin for some more great food and fun sights. Then we head on to New Orleans and back home. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow us to be alerted when the next episode of Travel Diaries drops. Thanks for watching. See you soon.